So there is a new web browser that actually costs money. Technically, it's not a brand new web browser. It's pretty well-known web browser. There is a chance that you already use it or maybe have heard about it. Yes, I'm talking about the Brave browser. It has a new edition called Brave Origin, which costs $60. To be honest, I have never tried Brave browser before, so in this video I'm gonna try out the Brave browser plus the new premium edition, which costs $60. So let's do this. Right now the new premium edition is in nightly build, basically beta build, so it's in testing phase. But if you go to the official website where you can download the new premium edition, you can download this for free. But if you want to use the premium features, you'll have to buy a license. Let's click on it to see what's up. Support our mission and open source work. Minimalist browser UI centered on Brave Shield. Maintain core ad block, privacy and speed. One-time purchase covers up to 10 activations per license across all your devices. $59.99, basically $60. Now you can just go and download the Brave browser, and you can also upgrade your existing Brave browser to the premium one. So I'm just going to download the Brave Origin Nightly, the beta build. Right now it's a beta. Oh, it has the same installer as the Google Chrome. What? I didn't know about that. I thought that it will have the different installer. Every Chromium based web browser has its own type of installer, but Brave browser is looking like a Chrome when it's installing. Maybe the Chromium web browser has this installer interface. Welcome to Brave Origin. To continue, please buy or restore your Brave Origin purchase. You need an active Brave Origin purchase to use this browser. Okay, is there any way to skip it so I can buy it later once I check it out? Let's find out. Nope. Okay, we have only two options. Okay, mission failed, but don't worry, I will try out the new Origin. First, let me check out the regular web browser and install it. Same installer, very good. Okay, so this is the Brave browser, the normal Brave browser that doesn't cost money. And let's go through this. Just want to see what's up with this web browser. To be honest, out of the box, it feels good. Okay, the user interface and everything, yeah, and also looks same as the Google Chrome. And let's finish this setup. This is the home page. We have some widgets here. Okay, let's try searching something. Maybe kilobit. Why not? Let's see what it uses. It uses its own search engine, search.brave.com. Okay, so but it actually looks like Google search, and it has actually indexed my videos, my the GitHub page. Brave browser is a privacy focused web browser. It has built-in ad blocker, it's open source, and there are many other features like reward. You get reward by browsing the internet. Oh, there is even an AI feature called Ask, just like Google search. Ooh, it even knows my short name. Okay, that's cool. Now, out of the box, it feels good. Okay, it feels almost same as the Google Chrome, maybe slightly better in terms of user interface, but this is heavily bloated with many features. So that's the reason why they made the Brave Origin. It's less bloated. Since I don't use Brave personally, spending $60 in Brave Origin will be waste. But I can still try this out for free. If you go to the official website of Brave Origin, it says it's available as a free download for Linux desktop users. So if you're on Linux, you can use this for free. But if you're on Mac, Windows, Android, iOS, you'll have to purchase it. So what I'm gonna do is actually spin up my virtual machine. I have the Ubuntu setup here, the latest Ubuntu 26.04. Great, Firefox doesn't work. It's stuck. Okay, let me download the Chrome. Oh, I can't even close. Typical Linux problem. Okay, this will do. Let's install the Chromium. All right, let's go to download Linux. and I have to copy this and open the terminal. We're gonna do this the terminal way, okay? And hopefully we can paste it. Yes. Let's hit enter. Let's give it a password. It's doing the thing, it's installing. And now we're gonna compare this with the regular Brave. I mean, we could install the regular Brave in here too. Let's do that while it's installing. Okay, the Brave Origin is downloaded. Let's open it. And hopefully it works without me paying. Support Brave by purchasing Origin. Okay, you have the option. Okay, if you want to, you can purchase it, but proceed with Origin for free on Linux. So let's click on that and kaboom. Look at that. Now, if you have been using the Brave before, then you'll notice it's a lot different than the regular Brave, okay? It has less features, it's less bloated, there are less widgets and all that. Okay, if we go here, we see less options here. Okay, let's actually do a comparison by downloading the Brave, the regular one. Hopefully we can do that and like install Brave and Brave Origin together. And look at that. Okay, this is the regular Brave, and you can see there are so many features here. Okay, if they are useful, they're features. If they are not useful, you don't want to use it, they're basically a bloat. So let's go through the setup, and you can see the setup also requires a couple more clicks and all that. So this is the regular Brave and this is the Brave Origin. Simple, clean. Basically, it's like the stripped down version of Brave, lightweight version of Brave, basically. And if we go to here, you can see there are a lot more options like Wallet, Leo AI, which are actually not present in Brave Origin. And again, if you want to try out the Brave Origin for free, if you just want to test out how it works and all that, you can actually get it for completely free on Linux. So you can either try it on virtual machine, or if you're a Linux user, you can just use it for free. But if you want to support them, there is also an option to purchase the license for it, but you can use it for free. On the other platforms, you'll have to purchase the license to use it. Okay, now I want to talk about why I actually don't use other web browsers as much as the Chrome. There are lots of reasons actually. Okay, first of all, let's check out the browser market share. Chrome is just sitting at the top with like 66% of the market share. And here you can see there is no Brave. Even the Edge is now the third most popular web browser. After that, Firefox. After that, Samsung Internet, which is a mobile web browser. Now it's also available for PC. And at the end, the Opera. But if we filter this by the desktop, here we can actually see Brave is actually used by many people on desktop with 1.6% market share. Okay, not huge, but still is a pretty well-known web browser for privacy and all that. Even the Firefox is still doing better than Brave. Now, these numbers don't matter that much, okay? What matters is convenience. You see my taskbar here at the bottom? There are multiple web browsers, and all of these web browsers are actually Chrome. I use different accounts for different things and all that. One of the main reasons why I actually don't use other web browsers, primarily, I do use other web browsers. I actually switch in between different web browsers. Okay, I use Edge, not primary, just secondary web browsers. Edge, Firefox, Zen browser. Recently, I also tried out the Samsung Internet, Opera. I have tried and have used, and I also still use other web browsers, but not as main web browser. For the main web browser, I use Chrome. And there is only one reason. One account for everything. In Chrome, you sign in with Google account. Like now after that, I use Blogger, I use YouTube, I use Gmail. Everything is just with one account. Okay. And I use the same account on my phone with same web browser, Chrome. So everything gets synced and I don't have to remember different accounts and all that. One account holds all the password and autofills. It just makes life easy. If I were to use a different web browser and I want to sync everything, I'll have to create a new account, and I'll have to remember it, and I'll have to manage it. It's like adding extra burden to myself. Okay, so that's why as a main web browser, I use Chrome because, we can't deny this. Almost everybody uses Google services, and yeah, Google has almost everything that people need. Just use one account for everything and you'll be good to go. No headache, no need to remember everything, just good to go. That's actually one of the biggest reason I don't use other web browsers. Again, as a primary web browser. But as a secondary web browser, I do use different web browsers. Like for example, in Windows, I still have Microsoft Edge on my system. Okay, but I also know how to uninstall it. And I have done a tutorial video on how to uninstall Microsoft Edge. But there is a need. Okay, I need this web browser because I also use Microsoft services. So because of that, I can use Microsoft Edge browser with the Microsoft account, which holds all the Microsoft services, autofills, passwords, and everything into it. You get the point? Yeah. There is a reason why, Chrome is the most popular web browser. People just use it. Whether they like it or not, they just use it. So you can also count me in one of those people. Again, it's not like I don't use other web browsers, but primary web browser will always remain the Chrome. Okay. Secondary, I always jump around. Okay. That's that. Hope you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments, what web browser do you use as a main web browser, the primary web browser? We'll have some discussion on the comments. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye-bye.